I've been dealing with health issues and I am exhausted, physically and mentally drained. I'm also married to a man that has decided to get a second wife 1 year into our marriage because apparently he cannot keep up with my health issues. This whole thing started for the longest of time. I have never experienced good health because I was constantly in pain. The doctors and the nurses couldn't tell this was what was wrong with me anytime I went to the hospital. I was born with one kidney and two uterus, and it constantly made me feel severe pain anytime I'm on my monthly flow. Sorry. Not until I met one doctor and he told me that yeah, he finally has a solution to my problem that's going to operate on me and I'm going to be better. Out of happiness and joy, I agreed and I signed the, consent papers, the documents, and, went for surgery. And I discovered that this doctor didn't know what he was doing. I even overheard him saying that he didn't even know what was wrong with me. I tried to tell my family that this doctor is doing nonsense, but my family didn't listen to me. Now, a week after that surgery, I started feeling severe pain and I went for another surgery. 2 years after that surgery, I developed ovarian cysts and I went for the third surgery. After that surgery, I was happy. I thought it was over. I thought I was finally going to live my life. But a year later, life happened to me and I developed, tonsillitis. I had to go for another surgery. Now, a year after the tonsillitis surgery, I developed another ovarian cyst that I needed to go and get operated on. So my life has just been from one surgery to another, and I think I had a total of 6 surgeries before I finally got myself a little bit. So I said, you know what, let me just get married and at least have kids. But little did I know that that decision was going to be one of the greatest mistake I made. Now, while I was preparing for my wedding, I developed another medical condition, a cardiac medical condition. I should have just stopped with that wedding preparation and focused on myself, but I still went ahead with it. I got married to an elderly man thinking that he was going to look after me, thinking that he was going to love me regardless of my medical condition. But this man is so selfish that 3 weeks into our wedding, he started cheating. This man cheated to the point that he gave me infections, series of infections that blocked my tube together with my ovarian cysts. Now, a year into my marriage, my husband decided to get a second wife. Yeah, like he decided to get a second wife regardless of what I'm going through, regardless of my medical condition. And I've never felt so heartbroken and exhausted in my life. I am physically, mentally, emotionally tired and exhausted. That's why I'm asking you guys now, should I divorce this man and just go and look after myself medically, given that my marriage is just a year and I'm still yet to birth babies for this man? Should I just, move on with my life? I'm 25 years old, I'm still young, focus on getting better, or should I continue with my marriage? This story was sent to me by a follower. What do you think you should do? For me, I would say just divorce that man and focus on your health. You've been on medications, different surgeries since you can remember, right? You're just you're just 25 years old, you still have a long life to live. So why remain in a marriage where you're not happy? You said your husband is a cheat, he has given you a series of infection that even blocked your tube. Coupled with the fact that you are dealing with different medical conditions, just leave that man and his second wife, let them just live their life. Find a way to come out of that marriage and be better for yourself. You never can tell, you might meet a man better than this your husband in the future. I know that you're a Muslim and your religion permits marrying, but regardless, baby girl, come out of that place and take care of yourself. That's my advice for you. If you guys have anything better to tell her, please let her know in the comment section because she'll be reading. Please be gentle with your comments, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.